welcome, welcome, welcome. I think the live video is starting, and that means that I am live. Welcome to Stitch Along Friday, the Victoria Sampler, and with me talking. And unfortunately, Lisa is not here. She hasn't been able to be here because she doesn't live near me anymore, so she's not even unable to come over. In fact, I'm going to go and see her, but she said where she's living now is pretty warm. So I'm supposed to wait until September. I don't know if I can wait that long though. Anyway, hello to everyone who is going to be joining in. Looks like there's someone there already. That's wonderful. Hi Petra. Nice to see your little wave. Then I know that that things are working. It's always just a little on edge. I'm always just a little on edge when I go live. I think that you probably, if you were to do the same thing, whoever is watching this, it would also kind of make you feel like, am I on? Is this working? Because and usually it's fine. So I'm glad that I'm here and that you are there. Thank you so much for joining us, all of you who are here. Thank you. And hello, Lisa. There you are. Good morning. Gosh, I can't believe how warm it is outside here. I can't imagine what it's like in Port Alberni where you live, Lisa. And what about you, Petra? It must be pretty warm in North Vancouver as well. The three of us have been working at Victoria Sampler now for the last few months to get it up and running into a semblance of a company that is supporting our students and supporting all of our customers as well. And it's just the three of us. So it's really exciting and also a little daunting when it comes to all the things that we want to do. We can't always do all the things we want to do, but we are doing our best. And honestly, both Lisa and Petra are an amazing team together. Both of them are doing such an amazing job. I keep saying amazing because I'm really, really grateful that we get another chance at making Victoria Sampler something completely new than it was before, mostly online. And that is really exciting to me. It looks like Lisa's here. Donna Granger, hello. And I can't forget Donna Granger, who is now starting to stitch for us, which is exciting for me because I personally can't do all the stitching anymore. And so Donna and I will share the stitching. Donna, I'm so glad that you're still here and still with us. And we're working on a new design that Donna is stitching at the moment. So that should be really fun. And we also have a new design. It's being released right now. It is available on our website. But wait, I have to say hello to everyone first. Good morning, Pat Henke. Hello, it's really good to see you also. Kathy Bird, hello. How is everything in the area where you live? I was going to say in the Boston area, but I don't think you're actually there. I think you're you don't live near in Massachusetts, but I think you're near there. To me, the American states are still a little bit rocky. We never did study those in our Canadian high school. Marcia Buckingham, good morning from Dallas. Yay. Petra is here. It's a bit warm. Oh, good. Yes, I'm so glad you have one as well. And I have one as well. I turned it on this morning for the first time ever here when I'm living here in this condominium. And I turned it on because I thought, no, I can't wait until the end of the day to turn it on. It's really, really quite warm out there. Jean Morrison, hello from cloudy Atlanta. Hopefully the temperatures are a little bit tempered as well. Jeanette Diaz, good morning. Hello, and I'm so glad that you're here. Marty, hey all, Leaf Lady, and Tammy, howdy, currently putting chicken in the freezer. Ooh, that sounds like preparing for camping. That's my guess. Margaret Andrews says, good morning, Thea, and all from our cottage near Campbellford, Ontario. Oh, Margaret, that sounds like such a nice place to be. And you know, I have the perfect pattern for you, even though you might not have a camper. Those of you who have a camper or who love camping, the new pattern is going to be called actually Gone Camping. And you know that feeling where, okay, I'm not here anymore, I'm checking out, I'm gone camping, and that you can say that to your friends and relatives and they just can't find you. You're like somewhere in the woods near a lake or a river or near the ocean or wherever in a cottage country. So you've gone camping, and really that was one of the inspirations that I had when Petra and Lisa were asking me, is there something you can create quickly for the summer? And I'm going, oh, okay. we did a little bit of brainstorming, of course, and with their help, I got this one done. I want to show you this because it has turned out really cute. I did do a printout, but it's not the perfect printer. This printer doesn't give all the vibrant colors. But you can see this pattern, Gone Camping, on our website right now. You can search for it, and it's also in the new, you know, in the menu items. It's in new as well. There's a color chart, and I think there's also a black and white chart. Yes, black and white chart. And one of the best things for new people, this is for new people, mainly cross stitch, hardly any specialty stitches. There is a black and white symbols chart, and there's also all DMC colors. So we've been asked and asked and asked to, where's our conversion chart? Because, you know, I love using silks and I will continue to use silks. But in this particular case, this pattern has been done with all DMC colors. And thank you, Donna, for doing the stitching for this one so that there's a picture of some stitching on the front cover. It is really fun, and I hope that those of you who do a lot of either camping or getting away from it all in the summer will enjoy this. Little person here is roasting marshmallows over the fire. That's me lying on my chaise lounge again, and that's Richard, who's sitting up dreaming up new things because he loves doing that, and having his Mai Tai. Anyway, I don't know who the kids are. Maybe it's Petra and Dory. I don't know. But anyway, populate the scene the best way you want. And don't forget, just because I've given you colors doesn't mean you have to use those colors. You still can be very creative, just like when you're doing creative designs. You can still change any colors you don't like. Like, for instance, if you have a camper and it's not these colors, feel free to change the camper colors, okay? So hopefully you're going to enjoy that. It's not a very expensive one, and it is all DMC, but we spent quite a bit of time. Lisa did all of the directions and did all of the charting to be sure that it was accurate. Donna did the stitching. I did the designing, and I also helped Lisa with the layout. I did some picture taking. Lisa did the front cover picture at her house, and and Petra is going to put it up on our website. And so it's just, and make sure that everyone knows about it because she's doing some marketing for it. So honestly, it's a great labor of love for the middle of the year when we finally come out with something new, brand new, that isn't the spooky treats, because I did that last year. So this is our 2024 new pattern. Looking forward to doing another one. In fact, I'm in the middle of creating at your behest, by the way, creating a Christmas, what do you call it, drum pin cushion. Just like this one. It'll look like this one, but it'll be for Christmas. And you're going to love it. I was doing it a little bit, and I was showing the girls, Petra and Lisa, and honestly, I think that it's going to be really fun. So thank you for your contribution. I have listened, and I will be doing that that new design, and I'll probably stitch it mostly myself because I can stitch some. I just can't stitch all. So I'm really looking forward to stitching it as well. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see. What are you all saying? It is great. It's going to be a little cooler for Lisa. Oh, that's good to know. Margaret, have fun in your cottage country. You got me started. And Rachel Beaton, good evening. And thank you so much for your compliment, Rachel. I did not miss it. Thanks very much. I hope things are good, and it is 35 degrees in Israel. My goodness, I hope things have died down a little bit and that you are feeling a little better now. I don't know how things are, but I assume that because you've come here that things are still are good for you. And Brenda, good morning, ladies, she says. Petra says, there you go. She's already got it in our feed here. So you can click on it and go and order it. It is obviously a downloadable PDF. And so you can get it right away and start stitching it right away in the summer. Good morning, Karen, from your bed. I love it that you wake up in the middle of the night in, I think it's New Zealand, and you wake up and you say hello and then you go back to sleep. I don't know how you do that, but anyway, you are always so welcome, and I'm so happy to see you. I've also wanted to tell you how wonderful your group has been in creating the Stitch Together Birds of a Feather pattern, because I've seen some finishes and really your stitch along is working. In other words, there are people who are actually finishing their designs, which is really unique and really good. So it sounds to me like you have led your group very well. I hope that you think about maybe doing another one day. But in the meantime, I saw your particular Birds of a Feather sampler, and it's beautiful. Your stitching is lovely. So Karen, you can take some congratulations and pats on the back. Tammy's putting away the chicken for dinners. Okay, yeah, of course, then you don't have to, then you can go camping in your backyard and not have to cook, right? Aw, thank you, Rachel, saying it's gorgeous. I appreciate that. Lynn says, good afternoon, everyone. And it is afternoon for you. Still morning for us here on the west coast of America. Kathy Bird, okay, Northern Virginia. I'm just terrible at where things are. And honestly, in my mind, it's somewhere over there. You'll not like me for this. A little town called Round Hill, near the Appalachian Mountains and the Shenandoah River. Oh, that sounds so poetic. It really does, and I bet it's beautiful. Northern Virginia, I've heard, is stunning. So now I know where you live. For some reason, it actually never occurred to me to, because I've talked to you so often and in person as well as online, and for some reason, you're actually in a classroom for me. You're not at home at all. You're always in a classroom, because that's where I've seen you the most. Lisa says, I love the new Gone Camping design. I might have to stitch this one soon. Actually, yes, because you've gone camping a lot in your life, haven't you, Lisa? That would be kind of fun for you to stitch it also. Danciu, Ionica, hello, it's 39 degrees. Oh, that's very hot. I am so sorry. That is really hot. And I know it's evening for you at 1840. What's that? 12? That's 20 to 7. So it's very, very evening, and hopefully it'll cool off soon. Ellen Meldrum, good morning. Good morning to you. And Louise says, I love the Gone Camping. So yes, it is. It's really fun. Exactly. Lisa Webb, hello, happy Friday. And Gone Camping looks fabulous. Thank you, Marty. I can't wait to see the Christmas drum roll. Now that's really fun. When you call it the Christmas drum roll, you know, I keep thinking of the little drummer boy. So maybe we're going to have to put him in there too. Oh, you're very welcome, Karen Lark. I'm so happy that you were able to join in and that you did such a great job at your Stitch Along group. Okay, so we've got quite a number of people here. Welcome to all of you now that I've said hello to everyone. I'll just show you this intermittently along the way, because this is our new pattern called Gone Camping. And I also want to remind you, this is just a quick reminder, honestly, that Spooky Treats is still for sale. And it is a kit, and many people are asking whether or not this is going to be a printed leaflet, or is it a printed leaflet? And we are thinking about that, just so you know. However, at the moment, it is a full kit with an 8-page leaflet with color inside to show you how to finish it. And also, I believe there is a black and white chart, no color chart. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that into the 8-page leaflet. We have on the background, on the back, you can see the trick or treat. And sorry, yeah, that is the trick or treat picture. And so as far as our kit is concerned, it contains, I think, 21 silk skeins, full skeins of all of the different colors that are in there. There's an over dye that you will die for. It is a Gloriana over dye, my favorite ones, and I had to include one at least. And this is the real thing. I love to show this because it's so pretty, and also really fun to do. The picture itself on the back shows you more like what the whole thing looks like. But when you start at the left side, you can actually go all the way around and see trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. That is the refrain of all trick-or-treaters everywhere. So that's still for sale on our website as a full kit. And of course you get the finishing instructions, you get all sorts of things, needles, linen. Let me see, I've got all the stuff here. You can see it kind of. It is here, but I can't show all of it because it is full of stuff. Pearl cotton, silks, all sorts of things. Okay, so that is done, and I think it's time for me to bring out a angel card. Now the reason I'm doing this at the beginning, or rather than at the end, is because I miss the good feeling it gives me, and I would like to have that in the middle of my stream. Okay, here we go. This is today's angel card. Go for the best. It's so funny, you know, because this morning I was thinking, you know, we have all this wonderful energy, we have this creativity, let's go. And it was really, in my mind, I was just really excited and really happy this morning. So going for the best is a pretty good thing for the angel to tell me to do. How about you? How about going for the best in your life? Going for the best. And that doesn't mean that you just show up a little bit. You show up. Doesn't mean you have to go crazy or, you know, be perfect yourself, because that, I think, is one of the things that when people say, oh, I'm giving my best, and that means that I have to worry a lot about being perfectionist. That's not the case. Go for the best is just go for all the things in our lives, like a beautiful walk at the ocean, or you know, having a conversation with your friend or your daughter or son, and make sure that you have the best intentions and all of the best creativity that you can bring to your projects. It is a nice card. Ah, Rachel, that is isn't it amazing? I don't know if this angel card is miraculous or not, but it feels like it is. It feels like it always seems to aim right where I'm living. So if that's the same way it feels to you, then I guess it is an angel card. Meraviglioso. Thank you, Danciu. Meraviglioso. I think that means like really marvelous. Let's see. Yes, wonderful. If Rachel says, if you took the drum roll and repeated it a couple of times, it would make a lovely cake band. Now there's a thought. It would be a cake band on Ada. Yeah, I understand, so that it stands up nice and straight. There's a thought. I hadn't even thought of it. Wonderful idea. Ah. Dance you. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for the flowers and the kisses and the heart shape. There we go. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay, so, and I want to show you another pattern. Now this is my featured pattern of the day. You know how I always like to have a featured pattern. Let's see. This one is the one that I wanted to show you. It's called Happy Hearts. It's kind of daunting when you look at this one because it is a bag, right? And this bag, let's see if I can just make sure that I'm showing the right thing. Okay, so this bag has these pockets along the side. It was a kind of an idea that Lisa and I had together some time ago for a class. So these all contain can contain various things. Inside we have some plastic, but look how beautifully this is finished. This is finished with Dupioni silk. And all of them are, it's like there's a square at the bottom so that you can see that the pockets are actually sewn on top of this bag. This bag itself is made of this lovely material. So the material isn't turquoise like it shows on my monitor. It's kind of like a dark turquoise, a greeny turquoise, but it's just beautiful, and it tones right in with this. But you can use any fairly heavy upholstery fabric for the bag itself, if you were ever to make it. There were people that looked at this and went, I never want to make that bag. Well, that's understandable, but you have to see how it's constructed, because it's really not that hard. And that's actually why I thought I would show you the whole thing, is because the bag itself was constructed in 4 pieces. So 4 pieces, 4 pieces, 4 pieces, 4 pieces, and there are finishing instructions in the leaflet. So I believe that the pockets were put on before the whole bag was assembled. And Lisa may be able to tell you if that's correct. I think, Lisa, you put the pocket on the outside of this piece of fabric here, and then you constructed it with the other sides, right? Because there's 4 sides and 4 panels to make pockets. So, and the other thing that Lisa did, and this is really unique, is she made these, let's see, yeah, you can just see the, I guess, what are they called? I'm not sure what they're called, but they're places where you can put your cording through. And there's one, let's see, there's one right here. There. This one here, this is all made, handmade, doing back and forth, as though you were creating a hardanger bar. And then it was attached at top, bottom, and I believe she made 4 stitches, long stitches, and then went like this with her needle, in and out, in and out, in and out, in a figure 8, and then finished it off on the inside. So those were, like, they're not complicated, they're just inventive to create. Oh, good, Lisa, yeah, you said yes, and that, I think that's exactly what happened. And then there is these 2 bits of cording on this side and a bit of cording on this side. And look what happens. You can just, whoop, you can just pull them tight so that the whole thing comes with you when you want to go to a retreat. You can put your stuff inside. You can put all of your accoutrements in those pockets. And what we have for accoutrements is this one, which is, of course, our favorite. It's a little pincushion, which is adorable and has some really cute little pattern on it. Sorry, I'm going to have to show you like this, I think. Yeah, this pattern is absolutely so sweet, and I love those little flowers right there in the corners and also in the inside with a little button. The whole thing doesn't take very long to do, and it fits into the side in one of the pockets like that. You see? And then you can see. And then there's also the scissor slide, which is so pretty, really beautiful. And the word scissors is in the same alphabet as all of the alphabet on the outside of this bag. And then that is stiff and very easy to create, apparently, although it takes time. I can't say that it's easy that way. And then you pop those in the side here, and we do have a pair of scissors with a fob attached. In this case, we actually had some extra butterfly charms that we had painted by my daughter Dory years ago, and so we popped one on just for the fun of it. And this little pair of scissors is green, and it's just so cute. And of course that goes in here, so that is part of the set. Now, I'm going to also show you the actual design before I say, okay, you've seen enough of this. I'm going to show you the design itself, because the design is so pretty. It starts off, I have to make sure that it's kind of not bent up like this, so maybe I'll undo it again. There we go. So the design starts here. That's the end. Let's see. Starts here. We thank thee, God, for happy hearts. So that is a design where we are all sitting around stitching, and the lettering gives the message. There's some specialty stitches in the corner, which I just think they're just quite cute. They're not intrusive, and so the little scene actually also is very, very cute. And then we thank thee, God, for happy hearts, for rain and sunny weather. And there is the little house that goes along with it. And look at all that nice drawn thread down below. And the vine that goes around the entire thing starts there. And then the poem continues, we thank thee, God, for needlework. I added an extra E at the end of needlework. And the reason is because it looks a little bit antique-y, but I'm not sure that everybody would be using that word. You can leave it off if you don't want it there, but it looks really good. And then, and that we are together. And there we are, stitching again with yet more specialty stitches and drawn thread. And each of the flowers on the vine is a different kind of stitch. So for instance, this one are all bullion knots. You can just see them. And look at the really pretty leaves. Those are all satin stitches. And let's see, this one is, I believe, Lazy Daisy stitch leaves and a little spider. And this one is, I think this was our stitch of the week last week, which is a spider web rose with silk ribbon. And then these are queen stitches, and the queen stitches right here, sorry, I should show you a little longer. The queen stitches look fabulous as flowers as well. So all of this in one pattern. It is a plethora of things. And I have seen someone who made every panel, but put the panels, instead of making a bag, great, she put the panels one after the other so a person can read the poem as they read the thing. And the entire wall hanging she made out of it was pretty big. It was about like this. But it looked so gorgeous, and I don't know whether I can find the picture for that or not, because if I can, I'm going to put it up on our website so that in alternative pictures, so that you can see, you can finish these in any way that you want. You know, these 4 panels could also be done 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you have a more square looking picture. They can all go into the same frame. That way, or you can put them all together. I think I really like them going down, because that's more like a sampler to me. But in any way, you don't have to make a bag out of it, and you can also just use one of the panels and just put that on your wall. And the one that I think that I would probably put in, we thank thee God for happy hearts, because that that actually is very uplifting and really cute scene. It gives you a few specialty stitches and is a wonderful gift for someone, so you don't have to do all the other 3 patterns if you don't want to. So that was my I just really wanted to feature it because it's complicated to look at, but once you get the, you know, you break it down and you can see all of the things you can do with it, it's a fabulous pattern. Thank you, Danciu. Stupendo tutto. Tutto. Ellen Meldrum, thank you very much. Wanda, thanks for the love it. Marty says, accoutrement, that's $100 SAT. I'm going to have to look that one up. Accoutrement. I think it's French. And yes, Ellen, Lisa's finishing is really fabulous. That's how I did the loops and thread the cording through. That's what you call them, of course, loops. Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Petra, for putting a link up. Oh, so nice of you to do that. And Rachel says, I made one with holly one year. It holds to the cake with pins, and if it's DMC, it's machine washable. Absolutely. Yes. So feel free to do another one like that, Rachel, if you can. As soon as, you know, this is the village one is out. So it's this one. So you could maybe try it with this one, because the scene itself would be absolutely fabulous, or even just this band. That would be really great. I'd love to see that as a cake thing. Oh, there's just so much to think about when you're thinking of stitching. I mean, there's just so many different ways that a person can finish something. Margaret says, or maybe as a cube. Yeah, actually, yeah, you could do them as a cube this way, and then I don't know what to put on the top. But I'm sure you can think of something, right? Because if this is a cube, then this would be the, and let's say this is the top of the cube, kind of like that. That would be interesting also. And all you'd need for the cube is like some, what do you call it, some styrofoam or something like that, that you can build your cube around. I just wonder what you'd put on the top. Yeah, I don't know. It would be maybe nothing. Maybe just some linen so you can put your pins in it. I don't know. But a cube sounds good, only there's only 4 sides, not 6. So we'd end up having to dream up something for the top so that it would look like, you know, that it was finished on the top as well. It was a great idea, though. And I think that this one probably, if you do this one 4 times, maybe that would look really good on the top of it. Here we go. Dreaming up new stuff again. Aw. Margaret says, or matches, take some elements of the design for the top. Exactly what I was just saying, because this actually is also very square, so this would be fun to work with as well, or at least extending some of it out. Rachel would do it as a box, she thinks. Now there you go, another whole new idea. It's really a great idea for a box, because then the box top would open up and really you'd see the outsides more than the top. So great. You guys are so inventive. Thank you. Let's see, what else? We have the angel card, and I have shown you spooky treats and gone camping. Boy, I went through that like butter. That's what someone used to say to me when I would do things smoothly and easily. It's like cutting butter. Butter. Here is the Gone Camping. It's our new design. It's on our website right now. It only just got live like 2 minutes ago. So, well, not 2 minutes, half an hour ago, just before I came on. So have a look at this one and have some fun with it, because it's very timely. It's very much right in the middle of our camping season here. And I know there's a bunch of people that I know who do a lot of camping who will probably love to take this with them. And you can stitch it while you're camping, which makes it even more fun. Thank you again, Donna, for your wonderful stitching, which is looking great on the front cover. And thank you, Lisa, for making that leaflet look good and work very well, for laying it out and making sure everything there wasn't any errors. Oh, and if there are any errors, let us know, okay? Because that sometimes can happen. And thank you, Petra, for encouraging us to make this pattern, because she was very happy to tell us that we needed something and let's get going and let's do it. So thank you for that, and for making sure that everyone knows about it with your beautiful advertisements that are now appearing almost regularly in all of our feeds. I see them now, and I know that other people do too. So thank you for those beautiful artistic ways of presenting the Victoria Sampler to the world. Really appreciate your work. Okay, so all of you, thanks for being here. As you can tell, we are at the end of our half hour, and I'm so glad that you're all here. As you know, always grateful, totally, that I'm able to even take a minute and say hello to you, and to thank you so much for your participation and enthusiasms. Okay, I'm going to go back to work on my Christmas drum pincushion, not my Christmas drum roll, but and that is coming along. So it's going to be a really cute scene, as you can imagine, a little bit of snow here and there. And so I'm looking forward to designing that for the rest of the day, doing some other kind of work. And I'm going to be talking to Lisa immediately afterwards, because we have taxes to file and we have business things to do too. So it's amazing that just a little business like this can still create some extra bureaucratic work. So thanks for being there for that, Lisa. Appreciate that. And Donna, you're wonderful. And Petra, you're wonderful. Oh, look at you, the 3 of you there. That's super. Always being uplifting and happy. It's just such a great little group that we're working with now. Thanks all. Say hello to all of your relatives this weekend. Have a wonderful time. Many people are seeing their relatives, whether it's visitors or whatnot, visiting yourself or having visitors come to see you. And if you're going camping, make sure that you take this pattern with you with your DMC threads, because that says Gone Camping, and that's what you're doing then. Okay. I'll talk to you soon, all of you, and have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next Friday, for sure, with bells on.